Surprise, surprise, but we stopped for a smoothie on the way and we're a little late. It's another early morning for us as we make our way downtown and attempt to find our pickup point. Today, I'm taking an adventure into Australia's Blue Mountains and seeing some of its wildlife. It's going to be a very long bus ride, but totally worth it. The first thing we do is drive over the Sydney Bridge and head out of the city. So today we're at the Featherdale Wildlife Park, just outside Sydney, Australia. I think it was like a 45-minute bus ride. We're doing a whole bus tour today, going from place to place to place to place. We're going to go see some koalas, some kangaroos, some rare birds, so hopefully there'll be a lot of cool things inside. Let's go. I've got my handy-dandy wildlife passport here. We're going to try to use it to identify and find some of the wildlife they have here. You can get this cup for about $3 Australian, and it's feed for some of the animals in the sanctuary. This is a red-necked padamelon. Padamelon? I don't know. They're a breed of wallaby. And super cute! Also a lot bigger than this video portrays. Have you ever seen a pelican in real life? I hadn't, and I didn't realize how huge they are. They are absolutely massive. I also learned they can hold more food in their beaks than they can in their stomachs.
They actually do look just like the trickling sunlight while he's sitting up high in the treetop, so anything that would look up from below would just literally see that trickling sunlight instead of a barking owl. Then they've also got their amazing eyesight, so it's a bit hard to miss those big golden eyes that he's got. This is how he finds his food. He can see 5 times further than what we can, and in much higher definition than what we can as well.
One of the super cool things you can do at this park is take pictures with the koalas, but these guys were a little too sleepy for us and we didn't want to wait around for them to wake up. So we just took some video and some photos and moved on. Hi guys!
Okay, hang on. This is not working. I'm scratching at my hair. Like, oh,
this one's very polite. So have you ever fed a horse with your palm flat? That's kind of how you feed these kangaroos. And how horses go at you all lippy and then tonguey, the kangaroos eat the feed from your hand in the same way. Except they have these little raccoon hands that will grab onto your cup or onto your hand to reposition it if they find it cumbersome. I never realized how fulfilling this would be. It was honestly for me the best part of this day. So I guess I gotta move here now. Feed kangaroos every day. The younger kangaroos are free roaming. They're allowed to come and go as they please as long as you close the gate behind you so they can't get out into the wild or the parking lot. The older ones are kept a little away in a bigger enclosure type space because they can be a little dangerous. They can kick, and as soon as they get their muscles, they can also punch. Let's go find them. That's not a kangaroo, but super cute as well. This is a wombat, which, interestingly, is also a marsupial. This is my first time ever seeing one of these. It's called an echidna, like an Australian porcupine. What's up, buddy? Hey. You want some of my pellets?
Is that working?
Please don't bite me. There you go. Very gentle. So gentle. This is the best part of the zoo.
They're so, they like lick your hand.
With their little like, yeah. There you go. We'll pellet for you. Alright, eventually we had to leave the animal sanctuary. There are so many cool and interesting animals, but our main goal today was to get out to the Blue Mountains. Up here you can really see the Australian fall starting to take root. The Blue Mountains are so called for the hazy blue color that you can see. This color is caused by eucalyptus trees, and because the Blue Mountains are covered in them, there's tons of sap that evaporates into the air, reflects the light, and creates this blue hazy color. Regardless, it's stunning. Definitely a must-see on your trip to Australia. I was lucky enough to see the Blue Mountains from 3 different perspectives and all around this particular valley. 2 trams and something kinda special. So we just took 2 super cool cable rides, and now we're trying to escape some of these crowds and some of these really large tour groups to enjoy a bit of our walk down here in the rainforest. This track is for one of the steepest trains in the world, and I think the steepest in Australia. This is how we get out of this valley. Except instead of coming down, we'll be taking it backwards to go up. One of our last stops on this tour was Echo Point, a beautiful lookout for the Blue Mountains. A little busy with tourists, but it doesn't really affect the view. Worth it, right? There are tons of little pull-out places and little walks down to even more outlets where you can get better views and better pictures. Our bus driver, Jed, called this his cubicle. This is your view every day? Our tour finished up down at the docks, so we hopped on this ferry and took it all the way to Sydney Harbor. Our first time on the actual water here, and seeing the sunset here is just unparalleled. This is the Sydney Harbor and the Sydney Harbor Bridge. If you want to see me climb this thing, go and check out another video. It's a little insane. Alright guys, that's it for today. We saw a bunch of wildlife, got to see the harbor, go out in the water, and it was a super great, fulfilling day. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you click the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BeckyRay14. See you in the next.